Hi guys, this is Gigawatts Cosplay here. I've been noticing a lot of people have been asking about, how to do Daenerys's armbands and her halter band, and a lot of people have been going about doing it um, with like embellished ribbons or stuff like that. I went and wove them myself. I went and based it off of a guide that Shay Standifer went and used for her Daenerys cosplay. And I figured that since it's been such a popular one, and a lot of people have been asking questions about it, just kind of in general, not only just me, but I've been seeing it float around the internet, that I would just kind of give you guys a quick rundown about how it is that I went about doing it um, on my end here, since I've spent the last 6 hours doing it while I've been sitting at my desk at work. So I'll give you guys a quick rundown here, real quick. So what you need for this is some craft foam. Well, it's what I used for it was craft foam. I mean, if you can find something better, please let me know. Um, so I took three pieces here. They're all about the same. I don't know if you can see this here. So they're all about the same width here. I mean, there can be some disparity. It's really not going to matter. This is going to be the core of it. And what I like to do is get it about the width, right, the circumference of your arm. And try to keep a little bit on the end here, because what you're going to do with that is you're going to go and glue on some ties, and you're going to go and tie it on the back here, and then the fabric's going to go over it and you're not going to be able to see it. So it's going to look like a full band without being a full band, and it can be adjustable that way also too. Um, then what I did was take cord. So I got this silver cord over at Joann's. It was a really good deal. You get 27 yards for $3. They'll be able to help you look for it. I know they still have it available there. One pack is more than enough to do this, no matter your size. You will be able to go and make a full set with both the armbands and the halter with that. And you're going to want to do them all in the same length here, like how I have it. And I have it tied off in the top here because you're going to need it like that. As to how long it's supposed to be, I just kind of guess. Longer is definitely better. I try to go with 4 or 5 times the length of each piece of craft foam here for each of them. And that will give you enough to work with. And if it's too short, you can always start a new chain or a new strand and then just glue it onto the back. Nobody's going to see it. So this is the hardest part here, is trying to make sure you're getting this started correctly. And basically what you're going to do is just line up all 3 of the pieces like this. So if you pretend, I wish I could go and explain to you guys what it is that I'm trying to do here a little bit better. I've never done something like this before, so do bear with me. So you're going to take the piece and you're going to just put it in the back of this. So you have it behind the 2 pieces of craft foam like this. And what you're basically going to do is you're going to take the top string here and you're going to wrap it up the top one and down like this. So when you pull it together, it adheres. And you're going to do the exact same thing with all 4 of them. The same overhand pattern with it. And if holding these things is like too much work, then you really don't have to do it. As long as you're just making sure that you're wrapping this one first to keep it secure, it should be fine. So just kind of in and weave it through like this. Okay, so at this point, you see they're kind of all woven together, and you'll pull them tight. When I was doing this, I was trying to go, like the first time I did it, I tried to go and have it taped down to something, but you're not going to be able to get the type of tension that you want with this. It's going to end up uneven. It's going to look like crap. So it's best to just kind of hold everything in your hand while you're weaving everything together. Okay, so you got one piece woven together like this. So you'll take another piece, that's going to be your center one to go keep everything spaced out evenly. So this is what it looks like so far on one end. Now the last piece here, you're going to take it and you're going to place it on top. So you'll have 3 pieces and they're going to look like this. Okay, it's starting to look like it's coming together now, so it's pretty cool. Then afterwards, you're going to go and take it, and then you're going to fold it in a downward motion underneath this. So you can see, started to kind of weave it together here. And then you'll, let's see if I can do this. Fold it over, and then under. No, I'm really bad at doing that part. Okay, and so you'll fold all of them over and then under. So this is what the back's going to look like this. And then if you look at the front, I don't mess this up. It's gonna look like this so far. Now, with that, you're going to go and bring all of them back and then pull them to the front like this. So this is kind of how it looks like as the base without everything being tightened together. And so this is the part where you're going to go and start tightening everything up. So that can be tricky too. So you'll start pushing them together like this. And then tightening it, which can be a little tricky. And starting this off also is not the easiest part. It's when you start getting a couple inches down, that's when it starts to get easier. So you're just going to kind of push everything and make sure that it gets tightened up, because you don't want it to be loose. Otherwise it's going to look not good. Okay, so after things start getting tightened up here, it starts to look more and more like the pattern it is supposed to be. You can even just, like, I don't know, put it down on the table in front of you and just push everything up. That's what I do. Okay, so that's the basic weave of it, like this. And so you're going to do that again, and you're just going to repeat it. So it's going to wrap around and then get pushed back through the front. And you're going to continue this pattern here until you finish it off. I like to use black craft foam when I do this, just because it kind of helps with that aged silver look, because these are a little sparkly looking and it kind of looks like weird and new. And you can also age it too with like black paint, which is something that I ended up doing when I did my original build for it. And so you're just going to weave these together. The first one, I will be honest, it's going to not look super hot, and it's going to take you probably like 5 hours or so. Well, it took me like 5 hours, I don't know. You're probably more awesome than I am at this. And so just wrap them together like so. See, this will help. Okay. Then I just put it down. And there'll be a certain point where you'll start getting used to the weave enough where you can tighten it in your hands. You don't have to put it down all the time. And so when you get done with this, you will have an entire band that looks like this on one side or this on the other side. You can really use whichever side you want, depending. And I'm really just doing this fast because I'm on break right now. But that's pretty much all you need to do. The farther you push it together, the nicer it's going to look, and the more like how it looks in the show. And it's a lot more sparkly in real life than you can see in here. But yeah, and that's how I do it. And if you have any questions, feel free to ping me. I'll be able to get back to you. Thanks.